My wife kept saying single women have it easier than married women, so I let her test that theory, using a throwaway because this is messy. My wife and I have been married for 8 years, together for 11 total. 2 kids, ages 6 and 4. Both of us work full-time. She's a project manager, I'm in it. Make about the same money, give or take. For the last 2 years, my wife has been obsessed with this idea that single women have it so much better than married women. And I'm not talking about occasional venting. I mean daily commentary. Emma went to Bali for 3 weeks. Must be nice having no responsibilities. Sarah's getting promoted again because she can stay late without feeling guilty. Jessica spent $400 on concert tickets like it's nothing. Meanwhile, I'm buying bulk chicken thighs. At first, I tried to be understanding. Yeah, marriage and kids change your life. But then it started getting weird. She'd watch TikToks of single women living their hot girl summer and literally sigh. She joined this Facebook group called Married Women Who Miss Their Freedom or something like that. The breaking point was 3 months ago at a dinner party. Her friend was complaining about a bad date, and my wife, in front of everyone, goes, "Honestly, babe, you're living the dream. Those of us who are married are just stuck." Stuck with me, our kids, the life we built. I didn't blow up at the party, but in the car ride home I was quiet. She knew something was wrong. When we got home and the babysitter left, I asked her straight up, "Do you want a divorce? Because you talk about our marriage like it's a prison sentence." She backtracked hard. No, no, she loves me, loves our family. She's just being realistic about how marriage affects women differently than men. She went on this whole thing about emotional labor and the mental load and how men benefit from marriage while women lose their identity. I told her I handle plenty around the house. I do all the finances, most of the home maintenance, I cook 4 nights a week, do bedtime routines, all of it. We're partners. She rolled her eyes and said, "I don't get it because I'm a man." So you know what I did? I made her an offer. "You think single life is better? Let's try it. 3 months. We live like roommates who co-parent. Separate finances, you handle your stuff, I handle mine. Split the kids 50-50 on a schedule. You have complete freedom to go out, date, whatever. I won't ask you a single question about what you do with your time." She laughed at first, then she saw I was serious. "You're insane." "Maybe, but you've spent 2 years telling me how much better single women have it. Prove it." She got defensive and said I was being manipulative. I told her it was a genuine offer. We could even do marriage counseling alongside it if she wanted. She said we didn't need counseling, and after a few days of tension, she agreed to the arrangement. Reddit, it's been 6 weeks, and I have never seen someone crumble this fast. Week 1 was fine, novelty phase. She was actually kind of excited, talking about finally having time to focus on herself. She mentioned maybe taking a weekend trip. Week 2, reality hit. Our washing machine broke and she had a full meltdown because she didn't know we had a home warranty or who to call. I told her the number was in the shared document I'd made years ago, but she'd never looked at it. She ended up using a laundromat for a week before I finally fixed it myself, on my own time, my own dime. Week 3, she realized how much the invisible stuff costs: quarterly pest control, HVAC maintenance, the car registration she'd never thought about, health insurance premiums that come out before we even see our paychecks. She called me crying, saying her half of the bills was way more than she expected. I reminded her this is what single women handle. She said single women don't have kids. I said single moms do. She hung up on me. Week 4 was the kids' schedule hitting different. We split it Monday, Tuesday, her, Wednesday, Thursday, me, and alternate Friday, Sunday. She's used to me being her backup. When the kids are wild or won't listen or someone's having a tantrum, she'd always tap me in. Now, she's on her own on her days. Meanwhile, I'm completely fine on my days because I was already doing this stuff. I've been solo parenting 2 days a week for years when she had her self-care Sundays or girls' nights. But here's the absolute kicker, the thing that made me realize how deep this goes. She hasn't done anything with her freedom, not one thing. No trips, no girls' nights, no dates, yes, I said she could, no spa days, no concerts, nothing. She comes home from work, takes care of the kids on her days, orders DoorDash because she's too tired to cook, and doom scrolls on her phone looking absolutely miserable. Meanwhile, I've been thriving. I went to 2 concerts. I've been hitting the gym 5 days a week. I started a D&D campaign with friends. I've been reading before bed, meal prepping, learning songs on my guitar. I'm sleeping better than I have in years. Last week she had a complete breakdown. Full sobbing, mascara running, the works. She said she wants to end the experiment and go back to normal. I asked her what changed. Everything is so hard now. I feel like I'm doing everything alone. I looked at her. You're doing less than before. I'm handling all my own cooking, laundry, and cleaning. Plus I'm still doing all the home maintenance. Plus the kids half the time. You're literally just handling yourself and the kids half the time. But it feels like more. Because you finally notice it when you don't have me carrying you. Wrong thing to say. She lost it. Started screaming that I'm punishing her for expressing her feelings, and that I set her up to fail, and that a real partner wouldn't be keeping score. I wasn't keeping score, I was just existing separately like she wanted. Here's where it gets messier. She went to her mom and sister and told them I'm withholding affection as punishment and being emotionally abusive. Her mom called me, crying, begging me to stop playing games and be a husband again. I told her mom the full story, the 2 years of complaints, the dinner party, the agreement we both made. Her mom paused and then said, "Well, you made your point. Now fix your marriage." But I don't think I should end it yet. We agreed on 3 months. We're not even halfway, and honestly, I'm kind of pissed. I've been busting my ass for 8 years. Doing the invisible labor, handling the mental load, being a present father and partner. And the whole time she's been sighing about how single women have it so easy. Now she's getting a taste of what I actually do, and instead of appreciating it, she's mad at me. My brother thinks I'm being petty and should just end it. My sister says my wife needed this wake-up call and I should see it through. My best friend says we're both idiots and need therapy. Some of our mutual friends have started taking sides. It's becoming a whole thing. The worst part, the kids have noticed we're being weird. They keep asking why daddy and mommy don't eat dinner together anymore. We told them we're just trying something new, but my daughter asked if we're getting divorced. That hit me hard, like maybe I took this too far. But then yesterday, my wife's friend came over on my day with the kids, so I was in the living room. I overheard them talking in the kitchen. The friend asked how the situation was going, and my wife said, "He's proving he can live without me just fine." And the friend said, "Can you live without him?" Long silence. No. Read it, I don't know what to do. Part of me wants to see the 3 months through on principle. Part of me feels like I'm watching my marriage dissolve in real time. Part of me thinks she needed this reality check. Part of me wonders if I'm just being a vindictive asshole. I don't want a divorce. I want my wife back, the one who actually liked being married to me. What the hell do I do? Update edit. This is getting more attention than I expected. A few things. 1. Yes, I suggested counseling at the start. She said no, said we didn't need it. 2. No, I'm not withholding affection. We agreed to live as roommates. I'm cordial and friendly. I'm just not acting as her husband because those were the terms. 3. The kids are okay. They see both of us every day. We're not fighting in front of them and we're both still parenting. It's just separate instead of together. 4. To everyone saying just end it and go to counseling. That's probably the right answer. I know that. But I'm stubborn and I'm hurt and I want her to really, truly understand what she was taking for granted. Hash comments. Commentor 1 asterisk dude. Dude. This is the most epic malicious compliance I've ever read, but you need to end this now and get to marriage counseling before you pass the point of no return. You've made your point. She's miserable. She gets it. Now save your marriage. Commentor 2 asterisk nah, finish the 3 months. She spent 2 years disrespecting everything you do. 6 weeks of discomfort isn't going to kill her. She needs to sit with this. Commentor 3 asterisk am I the only one disturbed by this? You're playing mind games with your wife instead of communicating like adults. This is toxic as hell. Your poor kids. Commentor 1 replying to Commentor 3. He literally tried to communicate for 2 years and suggested counseling. She dismissed him. Sometimes people need to learn through experience. Commentor 4 asterisk as a divorced single mom, your wife has no idea how good she had it. Single parenting is exponentially harder than having a co-parent in the same house. She was completely taking you for granted. Commentor 5 asterisk info, has she apologized at all? Like, has she acknowledged that she was wrong about any of this? Op replying to Commentor 5 asterisk no. She just keeps saying I manipulated her and that I'm being cruel. No acknowledgement of the 2 years of complaints or the public humiliation at the dinner party. Commentor 6 asterisk the fact that she hasn't gone out once is so telling. She didn't actually want freedom. She just wanted something to complain about while still having all the benefits of a partner doing half the work. Commentor 7 asterisk this whole thing is sad. You're both letting your egos destroy your marriage. Your daughter asked about divorce. That should be your wake-up call, not whether your wife learned her lesson. Commentor 8 asterisk I'm fascinated that you're thriving while she's falling apart. That says everything about who was actually carrying the relationship. Commentor 2 replying to Commentor 8 asterisk right. He's out here living his best life, concerts, gym, D&D, guitar. Meanwhile, she's eating DoorDash on the couch. She really thought she was the one doing everything. Commentor 9 asterisk your wife sounds exhausting, honestly. 2 years of woe is me and romanticizing single life, then when she gets a taste she can't handle it. And now she's playing victim to her family. I'd be filing papers. Commentor 10 asterisk the way she's framing you to her family as emotionally abusive is actually manipulative as hell. She agreed to this arrangement. She can end it any time by just apologizing and having a real conversation. Commentor 11 asterisk op please just go to marriage counseling. Make it non-negotiable this time. You can't fix this on your own and clearly she can't either. You need a professional to mediate before this becomes irreparable. Op replying to Commentor 11. Yeah, you're probably right. I'm planning to talk to her this weekend and say counseling isn't optional anymore. Commentor 12. Asterisk the fact that you overheard her admit she can't live without you but you can live without her. Man, that's rough. That's a power imbalance that's going to poison everything even if you get back together. Commentor 13. Asterisk everyone's talking about the wife but can we address that op is kind of enjoying watching her struggle. That's not healthy either. ESH. Commentor 4. Replying to Commentor 13. Is he enjoying her struggling or is he enjoying finally being seen and appreciated? There's a difference. Commentor 14. Asterisk my husband did something similar years ago when I kept complaining about his work travel. He moved out for a month. I learned real quick how much he was doing. It saved our marriage. Sometimes you need the wake-up call. We've been great ever since. Commentor 15. Asterisk this is going to end in divorce and you're both going to be shocked Pikachu face about it. You can't come back from this level of resentment on both sides. Commentor 16. Asterisk honestly, the most disturbing part is her friends and family calling you the problem when she spent 2 years publicly complaining about being married to you. Where was their concern when she was humiliating you? Commentor 11, asterisk op real talk, what happens after 3 months? Let's say she apologizes. Then what? You think you can just flip a switch and go back to being partners? You're going to resent her for making you do this. She's going to resent you for teaching her a lesson. This needs professional help. Op replying to Commentor 11. I honestly don't know anymore. I thought this would give us clarity, but it's just made everything more complicated. You're right about the resentment. It's already there on both sides. Commentor 17. Asterisk, the saddest part is you can tell Op still loves his wife and just wants her to appreciate him. And she probably does love him but can't get past her ego enough to admit she was wrong. Pride is going to destroy this marriage. Final update. I'm reading all of these comments and they're hitting hard. I think I need to end this experiment and insist on counseling. Not because she learned her lesson, but because we clearly can't fix this communication breakdown on our own. I don't want to be right. I want to be married to someone who actually wants to be married to me. Talking to her tonight. We'll update if anything major changes. Thanks for the reality check, Reddit.